time. We are here. We're about to start to stream. Let's see who's first tonight. Let's see who's first tonight. Let's see who's first tonight. We always have a race for first. I'm thinking, hey, what's up? What are these things next to your names? Are those first, second, and thirds? Is that new? I had a feeling it was going to be you random. I did. What's up, Jay? What's up, Bryce? Daniel? J Raff. That's perfect. What's up, Bryce? That's perfect. J Raff. Nice. Top tier moment. Officially the J Raff. Officially the J Raff. Yeah. So I think that's who got in first, who got in second, and who got in third. I didn't set that up. That's new. That's cool. I like that. I like that. I did not know that was a thing. That's the first time I've ever seen that. I like the new name. I like the new name personally. Is top tier. Top tier. All right, just a little warm-up weight, guys. Let's get things moving. I'm going to say that not sore, but I definitely felt those 40 dips from last night. Those 40 dips plus the push-ups. We definitely did some work last night. Definitely did some work last night. He's giving up the weekends for you. He's giving up the weekends for you. Do 20 push-ups. I don't plan on doing 20 push-ups right now. I see you. You can stop saying hi now. I see you. I don't know what those crowns are, guys. I'm gonna have to figure that out. What are those crowns next to y'all's names? That's a community leaderboard. Hold on, guys. Let me figure out what this is. Oh, that's a top fan leaderboard. Okay. That's new. That's awesome. I must have just unlocked that, guys. Chat messages, super chats, gifts, all that adds to it. I did not know that was a thing. That's super cool. So that's our top fan leaderboard. I didn't add that. That's new. That's awesome. All right, let's get it. We got 225. We're gonna grab this for like a triple real quick. We got fake David in the chat. Somehow he managed to find his way back. We're warming up at the moment. 225. We're gonna go 315 next. Really taking 300 grams of protein. Yes, that's very normal for me. I guess so, David. I haven't worked out exactly how it works. So the crown is based on how many messages you send during the stream. So it's like a leaderboard, I guess. I don't know all the ins and outs. But messages sent, super chats, all that, I guess, is what it is. I don't know the ins and outs. I'll find out more. So, all right, 3:15, still warming up, guys. Still warming up, guys. All right. Easy work. What's up, Brent? What's up, Brent? I didn't do it, Brent. I didn't do it. This is YouTube's new feature. I didn't come up with this feature. I like it. It's cool. The crowns are pretty cool. I didn't even know that was a thing. I think they're awesome. I appreciate it, David. I don't understand how the crowns work yet, but I read specifically that you're third now, David. You've qualified for third now, David. Nice. It pushed you into third. I think if I'm not mistaken, it's currently in the stream. So it's who's sent the most messages, who's sent like super chats the most throughout like all of our streams, like regular recurring. So this adds up to a tally over time. I don't think it's just this stream. So that's why Bryn comes in and takes number one, because Bryn's here often. David's here often too. Bryn must just be killing it. She makes all the streams. She makes all the streams, I guess. Well, Jay, you did take a little bit of a... I appreciate the support, by the way, David, 100%. Bryn's solidifying her spot right now. Yeah, there's a top 10. Hold on, I'll pull up the top for you guys. Are you guys ready? So top 5 right now that are in the stream. We've got, or top 3 right now. We got Bryn Martin is number 3. He just pulled up. And then random. Actually, believe it or not, guys, most of you are tied right now. Jay, you're still technically tied for first. You're still technically tied for first, Jay. Technically tied for first still, Jay. Does it restart every day? I'm not familiar with the thing. All right, let's grab this. All right, 335. 335. Easy work. Nice and easy, 335. That's top fan stuff, top fan. So that's a new feature on YouTube. You can be top fans now. You can be top fans now. All right, 340, 345 for the next one, guys. 345 for the next one. There's 2 Davids in the chat right now, Bryn. 2 Davids in the chat right now. It's over 100. What's up, Grandma Sue? Grandma Sue, you might be closer than you think. You might be closer than you think. You're here often enough. You're probably pretty close. Martin's got a 3rd place crown on. Look at that. Ugh. All right. Yep. That's fake, David. Oh, I can't do anything about your crown. Can't do anything about your crown. All right. All right, 345. Let's get it. Let's go. Oh, fake David's gone. Fake David's gone. An autographed photo. I don't have any autographed photos to hand out, honestly. Maybe. I didn't think that was going to be something I would need anytime soon. That's cool that you're asking, though. I appreciate it. That's cool that you're asking. That's cool to be asked, but 20 reps. What am I gonna need? Oh, the photos. Just push harder. That's what I do. I just push harder. That's the goal. If I can't get the bar up for some reason, I just push harder. So this is all reasonable weight. This isn't anything crazy. So what's that reason? That's it. That's it. If you don't get it up, you either goes up or down. Like you don't have a choice. So it's 350 pounds right now. Either it's going to go up or it's not. If it doesn't go up, then we just hope we can dump the weight efficiently. I didn't see what you said, Drizzy. Hold on. I'm gonna check Drizzy's message and then. Yeah, the t-shirt hides a good bit. Yeah, if you want to do this, the coaching program will help you get there for sure. All right, let me grab this. 350, 350. Let's go. Yeah, guys, likes help out a lot. Don't forget to hit like. Helps out a lot. You guys don't realize how much that helps. It is top tier to get some likes in here. So, plus, when we finally hit 500 likes on one of these streams one of these nights, I get to adopt a new kitten. My wife agreed to a kitten if I can get 500 likes on the stream. If we get 1,000, I get a puppy. I don't know we're going to get 1,000. 1,000, I get a puppy. 1,000's a little high, though. If you guys can get me to 1,000 so I can get a puppy, we'll name him Bicep. All right? We'll name him Bicep. I really want it, Bryn. I really want the puppy, but she set the bar really high for me to get a new puppy. All right? Yeah, I'm here every night wrestling. I'm here every night. Hey, how's it going? All the way from Hong Kong. Welcome to the stream. Get this guy a puppy. Like 1,240 is my current SVD. All right. Let's go to 315. 315. We're gonna do some fun reps. Just some easy weight, some toddler weight. Just some toddler weight. I'm just kidding, guys. It's not toddler weight. It is warm-up weight, but it's not toddler weight. How many times can I rep 225? Around 20 probably right now. 20, 21 reps maybe. I have no idea. Somewhere in that ballpark. I've been close to that, if not at past. I think I might have even done 21 at one point, 225. I don't do that kind of work normally though. I still have multiple bench days left this week. So no 225 for reps tonight. Bench is my favorite lift, and I specialize in bench, but my heaviest by numbers is deadlift, and that should be accurate for most people. It is 490. My bench PR currently is 365 pounds. So Brit's around. She's been in and out of the stream. She just doesn't talk very often. She was in Discord the other night when Jay, Mossberg, and you were all talking about the fact I should get a puppy if I hit 1,000 likes. That was you guys' idea. So, how am I not in magazines? I agree. I should be in at least one magazine, right? I'll work on it. Maybe in like the back of one of those crossword puzzle books. Maybe not a magazine, but in the back of one of the crossword puzzle books you get at the supermarket. It's very safe. It's easy work. Easy work. Tonight we had chicken and potatoes for dinner. Very safe. That's just 315. Just a little 315. Just a working weight. Nothing heavy. Some light work tonight. I warm up on the bench. So I warm up universally for my workouts with a lighter bench. So I do warm-ups with the movements that I'm going to be doing, just at a lighter weight. It allows you to activate the exact muscle group you're about to work. The best way to get a muscle ready to do the work that you want it to do is to do something like it, just lighter. So 365 is my PR. So, all right. Another 315 press. We're gonna do a Larson. I'm gonna do a Larson press next. So, little Larson press. Remove the leg drive. Make this a little harder, right? Maybe some flutter kicks. Y'all want to do some flutter kicks with it? What do y'all think about the flutter kicks? A little ab work while we're doing it? A little ab work while we're hitting 315? What's up? Woo! I'm gonna record the comp at least. I usually don't live it, but I do record it at least. So appreciate it. All right. If for some reason I ever get trapped under a barbell, the best practice, if you guys are nearby, is to come here to the gym, okay? Load up another plate, then call emergency services. No, no. So there's these things here, these clips. I don't bench with clips on. Okay. So if for some reason I don't move the weight, I can always dump it left or right if I have to. So bench 200 and you'll donate 200. So meme, what if I bench 315? Will you donate? I'll do 315. How about that, meme? 200 for 315? No, Brandon, that's backwards. We don't do that. That's hateful, all right? If I can do 320, meme, you'll donate, right? That's the gig. How do I know I can trust you, meme? How do I know I can trust you? I have a feeling you're not being honest, meme. I have a feeling. But luckily for you, I like benching. And 320 pounds happens to be lightweight. Happens to be lightweight. Yeah, Jay, you've donated 100 before for sure, 100%. I don't know, meme. 320. All right, meme. We'll see. Let's see what you got. Yeah, Jay's been one of our longtime supporters. There's your 320, meme. There's your 320, meme. It's a possibility. It's a possibility that meme is just that guy. We're about to find out, right? We're about to find out. Where you at, meme? Too late now, meme. Too late now. Rich guy wouldn't have made that bet. Rich guy wouldn't have made that bet. He knows better. He knows better. All right. Another rep. You guys ready? We still got 320. We're just going to leave the 320 on there because why not? What's up, Sensu Beans? Yeah, it happens, Jay. It happens. People come in, they're like, hey, you bench this, I'll donate this. And then they don't do it. It's happened a lot. It happens a lot. I always live up to my end. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. I always live up to my end. I believe you, Bryn. I believe you. The problem with the 670 number is that I don't bench 670 currently. These are actual sets, Brandon. These are actual sets. I'm a power lifter. It's all about heavy weight. It's all about heavy weight. It's all about heavy weight. We'll do a Larson next. Whew. God bless. Yeah, nice little pause rep with the 320. Nothing super difficult yet. I weigh 180 right now. I'm 5'11", I weigh 180, and I'm 30 years old. Don't forget, subscribe and like, guys. It helps out a lot. I'm here every single night. I work out 6 days a week on stream, bench 6 days a week on stream, and then Sundays we do like a fun stream. No red lights here. All white lights. 3 white lights. That's all we're looking for. 3 white lights all the time. 3 white lights. Other people say don't go into the light. I'm looking for them, okay? I'm looking for the light, all right? All right, let's get it. Chase has been a big supporter, always been a big supporter, but Chase has really been showing out recently, coming in and throwing a lot of support our way. All of y'all are big supporters, though. Regardless. All the OGs. Bryn's trying to solidify her place, though, right now. The messages are definitely at a higher pace tonight from Bryn. Bryn's solidifying that first place at the moment. No bench suit, no. This is a public gym, yes. All right. Another 320. Another 320. All right. Let's do a Larson. We said a Larson press at 320, right? Whee! Let's go. What's up? What's up? Feels good, guys. Bench is moving smooth tonight. Tyler's trying. How many reps of 320 have we done now? We did a single. We did three singles now? 3 singles. We got 4 left. 4 reps of 420 left total. Maybe we'll hit a double on this next one. Just kind of make it so we only have 2 left, right? For the night, obviously. And then maybe we'll play around with some other weight. So 320 is light work, though. We already went up to 350 tonight, so. I don't like wide grip. Wide grip isn't good for your shoulders, typically. Yeah, you reduce distance. It makes benching easier, but I'm already a close grip bencher. So, all right, let's grab this. I appreciate the compliments, guys. Compliments are always welcome. All right, let's grab it. You said close grip? We got close grip. Yeah, that's about right. Close grip, I specialize in close grip bench. I bench in competition close grip. So I bench in competition close grip. So from South Carolina. Good old biscuit and gravy state, right? The gym is clean, yes. Daily cleaning happens in here. Just about daily. All right. We got 3 more of these. We're going to hit a quick double, standard grip, which is close for me. Standard is close. And then we're going to hit another single, maybe another single Larson or a single pause. I haven't decided yet. All right, let's get it. Yep. Oh, let me stack my plates. Sorry. They wiggle a little bit on the 3 rack. Now they're ready. I don't own a shake weight. All right, 320. Let's go. Maybe a double. We'll find out. We got 1 rep left. 1 rep left of 320 tonight. 1 rep of 320 left tonight. Let's go. Oh yeah, nice little double. Little close grip double. We got 1 pause rep left tonight, and that'll be bench for the night, and then we're gonna go curl some dumbbells. You guys want to do something fun? How about this? We take one of the 45s off and we just put 10s on. Y'all want to do that? Give me a thumbs up if we want to just put 10s on one side. Just like 4 10s, a 5 and a 2.5 on one side in place of one of the plates. What do y'all think? Thumbs up for a shake weight. We got one thumbs up. We got one thumbs up. 645s. I appreciate the confidence. All right, hold on. Let's re-rack real quick. Let me find all the 10s I need. One 10, 2 10s, 3 10s. This is awful. I feel bad doing this. 4 10s, 5, and a 2.5. Oh, we're gonna take the 45 off. I almost forgot. That would have been tragic. That would have been tragic, right? I took the 2.5 off and didn't even think about it. You guys are gonna let me have a tragic moment in this gym and not say a word about it. Not say a word about it. I would have noticed. when I went to do rack and it felt 45 pounds heavier on one side. All right. Yeah, that'll be fine, right? That'll be fine, probably. That'll be fine. Do we have it all in frame? Do we have it all in frame? Yes, lift heavy to get big. That is the idea. All right. We got 320 pounds on the bar. I'm natural. All right, what's up? What's up? 320 pounds on the bar. Yeah, there's 1 5. There's 4 10s, a 5, and a 2.5. Contrary to popular belief, I can count. So, all right, let's grab it. Let's grab it. I've done this before with 225. With 225, all right? Ugh. This is obviously 320, but like 95 pounds heavier. It's the same, guys. It does make a difference. For those of you that don't know, the balance seems a little off. You have to kind of drive your palm into it a little heavier on the right side like that to balance it out. But I'm in South Carolina, yes. It felt vaguely awkward, yes. Hold on. Let's do another one. But we'll balance the 2.5. Hold on, right? We'll balance the 2.5 on top. All right? What you guys think? What you guys think? This is a major disclaimer. I am a trained professional in a semi-professional environment. Do you think we can keep enough stability to keep that plate from falling off? Do you think I can keep it from falling off? That's the question. The stability is the play, right? The stability is the play. I don't know. I've done it with deadlift before. But never bench. Let's see how balanced I am. Let's see how good I am. All right, with my stability on the bench, right? Put the plate on the other side? No. You know what, we could. We should do that actually. Hold on. That'll be better. Let's do it on this side. Because we have 3 solid plates. Right? Bryn is correct. So 3 solid plates, and we've got that little 2.5 on top. So, all right. Let's go. Let's see how stable I am. It's going to fall off immediately. Watch. Hey, I got it. It didn't fall off till the end. It didn't fall off till the end. I did it. I did it. It was already racked. It was already racked. It was already racked. It was already racked. Felt good, felt good. That's balance, guys. That's balance and stability. That's what that is. Two things I'm not known for. They're very real weights. Very real weights, Joe. This is light work. This is light work. This is light work. Oh, it's going to be a short, 100% Brent. I've already got that clipped in my brain. It's happening tomorrow. It's going to be a short. All right, let's do some 225 work. Let's do some 225 work. Eh. Have you guys ever seen my 225 work? I could do some party tricks with 225. I could do some party tricks with 225. With all tens. With all tens. Yeah, 225. So we've got some warm-up weight on the bar. We're just gonna play around with it. See you, Grandma Sue. We're just gonna play around with it a little bit. Nothing heavy. All right, let's go. Let's go. All right. Let's do some trick benching. We'll do one of each. We'll do one of each, right? So one regular press. Let's go. We'll do a series. We'll superset bench styles, right? That's a clip right there. That's a clip right there. What y'all think of that one? Almost midnight. Almost midnight here. Oh, good old whole milk. That's how we do it. 405 squat MC. We're not squatting tonight. My legs are still recovering from the last 2 days. Now they're not that bad, but we're not squatting at the moment. If we squat, we would try it. All right. Dumbbell curls. Actually, easy bar curls. Why? Because easy bars are awesome. You guys want to see easy bar curls or dumbbell curls? Got 30 seconds to decide. Less than 30 seconds. You got until my attention span gives out, which is less than 30 seconds. Dumbbell or easy bar curls? Plates or dumbbells? What are we doing? Easy? All right, easy. All right, easy bar curls it is. Couple of plates. Reverse curl. Y'all are adding other flavors I didn't offer, all right? Those were not on the menu I offered. All right. Easy bar curls, let's get it. Let's get it. I know what you're talking about, Random, don't worry. All right, warm up with a plate. Get our muscles muscling, all right? Get our biceps biceping. Yeah. Woo-wee. Let's go. Yep. Feel good. Ooh. Backflip with the easy bar. I don't do backflips. I don't do backflips. Otherwise, I'd give it an attempt. I don't backflip. They're not on my list of things that I do. The list of things that I do does not include backflip. Nor will it ever include backflip, most likely. Most likely. We're going to make small increases tonight for 3 sets of 7. Small increases for 3 sets of 7 tonight. I don't know, Bryn. I don't know. I think it's a combination of a lot of things. I don't know how it works yet, Bryn. I also don't know how it updates. So hold on, let me take a look. So it resets every stream. I don't know if chats count every time. I think everything has its own associated points. I don't think every single chat counts. I don't know. I'll look it up. I'll know next time. It's new. Does anybody know how it works? Yeah, please subscribe. It helps out a lot. And like, if I get to 500 likes, I get a new kitten. I get a new pet. Per the wife, she okayed it. If I get to 1,000, I get a new puppy. I get to adopt a puppy at 1,000 likes. It's a big goal. Why is it a big goal? Because my wife doesn't want me to get a new puppy. That's why. So it was Jay's idea. Also Mossberg's and Bryn's. That was their idea. So Brittany, if you're watching right now, it's their fault. All right, let's go. Yep. I added 5 more pounds. I have 3 cats, Bryn. 3 cats, 2 dogs, a bearded dragon, a tortoise, 10 chickens. I have a lot of pets. My bench is 365. No, Bryn, you can't switch sides. Sorry. Can't switch sides. Those are 45-pound plates. The bar, I think, is 20 pounds. So it's like I don't know, like 120-ish. I have no idea what it is. I'm not doing math right now, guys. We're gonna do one more set here, guys. One more set here. Let me grab some fives. No, let's grab 10s. Let's grab 10s because the 5s are on the bench, and that's across the gym, and that's a lot of cardio. That's a lot of cardio, and I don't do cardio. So someone get a big stream to raid this one with likes. Y'all get a big stream to raid this one with likes and get me to 1,000. I get a puppy. I get a puppy at 1,000 likes. So if you guys want a stream puppy, we know what to do, all right? Make my dream this week come true, all right? Because I want another puppy eventually again. And we'll work on that one. The crown is based on what you do in the chat. So every time you do something in the chat, you get XP. I don't know how that works. If you donate, you get some XP. If you chat, you get some XP. There's a bunch of stuff. I don't know exactly how it works yet. It's new. It's a new feature on YouTube. So I'm a strength trainer. I'm a full-time strength coach. That's what I do for a living. We're doing curls right now. So 90, 110, 120, 130. Yeah, 130 we got on here right now. We'll put 135 on. What about 135? Why did I take the 2.5s off? 135. We'll curl the 135 because we can. We've done 160 before on the straight bar. I said, what's up, Mark? I swear I did. Maybe I didn't. How you doing, Mark? What's up, Ben? All right, let's grab this. Number one. All right, 135. 135. Ooh, 2 more. Ah. This is 21 total curls. Yep. Ah. Ah. Biceps are bicepping now, guys. Woo-wee. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, Jay, you got to work out tonight. You got to work out tonight, Jay. You're on program now. I can move it to tomorrow, Jay, if you're not working out tonight. I can move it to tomorrow. Don't worry. I weigh 180 at the moment. 180. All right. We got rows next, guys. We're going to do T-rows tonight. Why are we doing T-rows tonight? Because T-rows are fun. No. We got shoulders, then T-rows. Shoulders, then T-rows. Shoulders are next. Shoulders are next. We're going to do standing barbell tonight. Standing barbell. Standing barbell. If I can get this set up. Hold on, guys. Bear with me. Boom. All right, we're here. Standing barbell, one of my favorites. One of my favorites. All right, we're gonna warm up with 135. We're going to warm up with 135. Because 135 is a fun number, that's why. $135 shoulder press, milli standing is what we're doing to warm up. Jay has not been on live on the stream, no. All right. He's been a supporter for a long time, but he's never been on camera. All right, let's grab it. Yep. Woo-wee! Let's go. Yeah, Jay. Fun starts now, all right? Program kicks off immediately. All right. Woo-wee, let's add 20 more pounds. All right, 155. Let's go. All right, Jay, enjoy your workout. Enjoy your workout, Jay. For those that don't know, Jay just entered my my strength and physique program, so he's in it to win it, guys. He's in it to win it. All right, let's get it. Yep. Ooh, nice little triple. Let's add some more weight. Jay does not work out here. Not yet. He can if he wants to. I need another 20 pounds. I had chicken and potatoes tonight, Mark. Some nice baked potatoes, some chicken drums, Italian seasoning, a little bit of buffalo sauce to dip. It's delicious. Chicken and potatoes, top tier meal, Mark. Top tier meal. I eat a lot of chicken and potatoes. All right. Ooh, my name? My name isn't Christian. It's Christopher. Christopher. Chris is short for Christopher. All right. Let's go. Yep. A double. Let's get a double. Feel good? Yeah. So, no joke. All right. So, let me tell y'all what happened. I dropped a clip. All right. Quick story time when we racked some weight. So, we have had an issue. We've had an issue over the past couple of days where two accounts have been commenting on like 1,000 videos, right? Which is great, comment. I love when you guys comment. It helps me out a lot. Like, subscribe, comment. But they have been trolling, and one came in and was doing it, and then people were disagreeing with them in the comments. And then a second account went and commented on almost every one of those comments, agreeing with them. And I was like, okay, you're gonna have haters, right? Well, they messed up and they copy pasted the same comment onto 2 different accounts on 2 different videos that were unrelated. The guy was talking to himself in my comments. He was being a hater and then made a second account to talk to himself and agree with himself in my comment section. I was mind blown. I was like, you took the extra time to not only hate, but then go and agree with yourself in the comments under another name and was having a legitimate conversation with themselves. It was identical comment with a slight change. It was like one punctuation mark was changed. It's same idea as bench chains. It increases resistance through the movement as it gets higher, right? So the resistance changes as you get further away from your body. So it's heavier at the top. On point. All right. 185, we're gonna grab this for a single and then we might increase again. 185 for a single and we might go up again. Let's go. Yep. Remember, 1,000 likes, I get a puppy, guys. 500 and I get a kitten. So let's get it. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Not a German Shepherd. I already have a Shepherd mix. It was perfectly timed, wasn't it, Bryn? All right. Let's go up another 10 pounds. Let's go up another 10 pounds, guys. One more increase tonight to 205. or 20 pounds total, but a 10 aside. So we're gonna do one more increase, guys, to 205. Let's go. 205 overhead press. What's up? All right. Get a lab. What are you talking about? A lab? Oh, a lab. A Labrador. Okay. I was like, I don't own any lab equipment. My brain was somewhere else. I've got a lot of pre-workout flowing through my system right now. All right. The caffeination is high. A bulldog. I could do a bulldog. Labrador. I'm not a big lab. I'm not a fan of Labradors. I've just never. Not my type of dog, I guess. Bulldog though. I want a Chihuahua, guys. I want a Chihuahua personally. My wife does not want a Chihuahua. I grew up with a Chihuahua. That was my childhood dog. Well, I had a couple different dogs as a child, but that was like the first one I got to pick out that I can recall. Right. So his name was Nemo. He was very tiny, very yappy, top tier dog. All right. All right, so get me some likes so I can get another puppy, all right? 1,000 likes, my wife agreed to a puppy. Let's go. Yep. Yep. Let's go. 205 standing. Light work, no reaction. Oh, we got rows next, guys. We got rows next. On the stream tonight. If we don't, we're going to do a short with it too, Mark. We're going to do a short with it too. But on the stream tonight. I got to do the right short for that, Mark. It's got to make sense in context. It's got to make sense in context. None of my content's really dog related. None of my content's animal related other than my chickens. Other than my chickens and the occasional appearance of Layla, you know, so which is my German Australian mix, So let's go. All right, time to do some rows, guys. Time to do some rows. Y'all ready for some rows? T-rows are top tier. We haven't done T-rows in a little while. A German Australian Shepherd mix. Two different Shepherds. Australian Shepherds are smaller, curly hair, floppity ears, right? German Shepherds, pointy ears, short hair, larger. So, you know, it's a good mix. So I have two dogs, Bryn. I have two dogs. One of them is Layla, which is the German-Australian mix. And then we have Sarah. Sarah is they're both rescues. We rescued Layla super young. She still has a few issues, you know. She has some moments, but definitely some puppy trauma there, you know what I'm saying, from when before we rescued her. But she's doing well. She's like 12. She's like 12, 11 or 12 years old. Now, Sarah, we got as an older dog. She was a rescue. She was abandoned in the backyard of someone's house. They moved and left her there over the winter and the summer. Someone was feeding her, asked if we had room because he didn't have space. So we're gonna go more than 5 plates. We're gonna go more than 5 plates. So she had some issues as well. So Sarah, the older one, that was rescued at an older age, had heartworm, she had mites, she had intestinal worms. We had to get her fixed up. And then I think she even had surgery, if I'm not mistaken. But she's like we've done a rough guesstimation. It's not exact. She's like 19 years old. She is elderly. Elderly. So that's good, Jay. I'm glad you're feeling it. That is the goal. That is the goal. All right. We're going to warm up with 3 plates. We're going to warm up with 3 plates. Let me get y'all a decent angle. I'm a power lifter, yes. What's up, Jamal? $23 is an aged dog. 23 is solid. That's good years. Well taken care of, you know? All right, let's go. Yep. Little warm-up set for 7. Never mind what, Jay? Never mind what? Oh, to the workout. Got you. All right. Some more weight, guys. All right, 5 plates. Five plates. All right. We are sweating a storm tonight, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Sweating a storm tonight. If you leave and come back, Brad, you might get your spot back. You might get your spot back. So Ronnie Coleman, this is one of his famous videos, is him doing the T-bar rows. My T-bar form is very similar to Ronnie. A lot of people don't like the T-bar row that I do. As it gets heavier, you pull and bring your shoulders up at the same time. It is an ideal way to row. It's an awesome way to T-bar row. But everybody wants that super strict now. Me personally, this works really well, so I do it this way. But if you go back and watch Ronnie's video on when he T-bar rowed like 70 plates, he definitely was using momentum. Momentum is top tier when building strength and size. Yep. Yeah. Let's go. Maybe not 70 plates. I'll take a look at it, Rich Guy. I'll take a look at it. I appreciate the support. The super chats help a lot. So here's the thing about Ronnie. He had obviously his surgery didn't go very well. It did cause him some issues. Also, he didn't listen to his body. Amazing, best of the best, right? Ronnie is an amazing bodybuilder. He earned every bit of his fame, but he didn't listen to his body when it started to break down. So he knew he had a problem, and I get it. I've had tweaks that I worked through, but his obviously was a little bit more severe, and he's on a comeback tour right now. He's building his strength back up. So, Ronnie could have been an amazing powerlifter in my opinion, yes. That was 5 plates for 7. We're gonna do 6 plates for 3. That would be awesome. That would be awesome, Reason. I'm ready for the puppy. 1,000 likes and I get a puppy. 1,000 likes and I get a puppy, guys. 1,000 likes and I get a puppy. Go create 50 fake accounts. Yeah, I don't think that works, Brady. I appreciate it though. I appreciate it though. 1,000 likes, I get a puppy, guys. 1,000 likes. I'm natural, but I don't have any problem with people that decide they want to go the other route, right? I'm a natural lifter. That's how I like to lift. 1,000 likes and I get a puppy, 100%. This is facts. I weigh 180 at the moment. I weigh 180 at the moment, guys. Look, you have two choices. Who's that? Who's that saying that in the chat? Kevin Melankin. I can't pronounce your last name. Hopefully, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. I'm not trying to mess it up, all right? But, so hear me out. You're not incorrect, right? You have a higher risk for injury when you are on gear, right? I'm natural. It's not for that reason, but I'm natural because I want to be natural, right? That's why I don't have an issue. I don't struggle with being natural. I like being natural. But they did something great. They wanted to be great, and they took the steps that they deemed necessary in their own mind to be great. And they did things that, 99.999% of people only dream about doing, right? Even people that are in the lifting sphere never get anywhere close to that level, right? They are great. They'll always be great. And regardless of the results after the fact, where they put their health because it went too far, in some people's opinion, or because they went as far as they did, they will always be known as a great of their sport. And that's what they were trying to do. They wanted to be the best, and they did it. So I hold no bad opinions about anybody that decides to go on gear to do something like that, because they're just pushing their potential. That's all they're doing. They're just pushing their potential the extra step. Now, would I do it personally? No. But it's a different mindset. I want to be naturally great, but there's nothing wrong with being enhanced. It's just I have a different goal. And I think everything that can be done on gear can be done naturally if you work hard enough. And I'm going to prove it too, so subscribe, watch. I'm going to be here proving it. Yep. 6 plates for 3. Yep. Ah. David. Whoa. I believe anything that can be done on gear can be done naturally. It just takes a lot more effort. Are people that considered not natural when they take it outside of... I am split personally on that, right? That was 5 plates, Uber. That was 5 plates. Or Urbex. Yeah, it just keeps getting harder. Are you liking it, Jay? How do you feel so far? That's new. That's donators, super chats. They all add to the XP for the leaderboard. All right, I'm gonna add another plate, guys. I'm gonna add another plate. Yep. Seven plates. 7 plates. My favorite number. All right. We're doing a full body. We're doing a full body. Well, we're going to deadlift it first. You have to deadlift it before you row it. That's actually the hardest part, is getting it off the ground, to be honest. The hardest part is getting into position. So the leaderboard's like top. It's a new thing, Rich Guy. I don't know the exacts on it. So let me get about 30 seconds more rest, and we'll yank this for 1 or 2 reps. We'll yank this for 1 or 2 reps. So I'm split on the testosterone argument, right? If you are low T naturally and you supplement to a normal amount of testosterone, you're not technically natural. But I feel as though It's a gray area because I would look at them, they earned it in a way that was natural because they're at their normal levels. But I wouldn't, unfortunately, that line is so gray, you have to call it unnatural because then people will be like, well, how do you know that natural T shouldn't be here? They'll start raising the bar, right? Start raising the bar. But, because then then it's different for everybody. Where your T level should be is not the same as where the next guy should be, right? So, all right, let's grab this. 7 plates. This is PR level, I believe. I know I've done 7 before for a single, but I don't think we've ever done 7 for multiple reps. And we definitely haven't gone over 7 that I know of. We've done 6 and some change, and we just did 6 for 3. So this should be doable. Didn't feel amazing, not as clean a rep, but they moved, they rode regardless. A little bit of momentum needed on that. Supposedly that does help, Rich. That's what it says. That's what it says. Went from here small to stop ego lifting. That's an interesting swap over. It's not ego lift. Define ego lifting for me. That's what I would like to see. Yates row. I'm very aware of what I'm capable of. There was no bounce to that. There was no bounce to that. No, heavy is the only way. Heavy is the only way. Yeah, if you can't lift it and then you make like a half-hearted attempt to get it off the ground, I could call that ego lifting. Or if for some reason you use some weird leverage and it's like obviously gonna hurt you. What's up, what's up? Bounce it off the air. Yeah, so every rep I was bouncing it off the air molecules. I was throwing it down so hard, I bounced it off the air molecules. Ego lifting does not exist in a literal sense, no. All right, we're about to do some triceps, guys. I'm about to do some triceps. If you're not lifting for ego, what are you lifting for? What are you lifting for? Health? That's not what we're here for. All right. Clean and jerk it. This is not my personal gym. I lift for strength purposes. I just want to be as strong as humanly possible. Strong as humanly possible at all times. And we're going to continue that goal. It's not changing anytime soon. Or ever, necessarily. So, triceps are next, guys. Triceps are next. I am a power lifter, yes. I'm a professional power. I am a competing, sponsored power lifter. You be very specific. Everybody always asks questions on that one. I compete actively, multiple times a year. The block says 305. The block says 305. But you guys know how this works. We have mechanical advantage here. It's on pulleys, obviously. But the block says 305. My bench right now is 365. That's my PR at the moment. Possibly, Chris, I don't know. That's these clicking. Pulleys matter. I did say the pulleys make a difference, yes. Oh, they're always going to be. This is how I target my triceps routinely. But I also close grip bench. I also shoulder press every night. So always the elbow question, right? But like my 360, my PR and bench 365 was done close grip. I'm a close grip bencher naturally. So I have a 365 bench PR close grip. So I shoulder press, bench, curl, row, rear delt fly, tricep extension every night. Every night. What's up, Jay? How you doing? Appreciate it, Andrew Rivers. Close grip is, I enjoy it more. I weigh 180 pounds currently. I weigh 180 pounds currently. £180 currently. Jay's gonna be okay. Jay's gonna survive. I've had no one not make it. Primarily triceps, Jay. A little forearm in there too. A little forearm. Also, it's also a mental workout. The skull crusher. It's also a mental workout. It builds your bravery factor. All right. But primarily triceps. They are start light, Jay. They're tougher than they look. I eat 5,000 calories a day, 300 grams of protein. Those are approximates, not perfect. RPE 10 all the time. We go up to about 90 to 95% of our PR every night. Look up the Bulgarian training method. It's vaguely similar to that. Yeah, be very careful, very careful. Block who? I might already have him like blocked if I'm not seeing his messages. I'll keep an eye out. I'll keep an eye out if I see him again. It's up in the chat. I can't see it now. I am natural, yes. I am natural. All right. Another set here. What's up, y'all? Welcome back, y'all. Look at David with his crown. Top tier. Top tier. All right, let's grab this. What's up, Al? I'm trying to keep up with the chat, guys. I'm sorry. Fake weights? I hope you're joking. I really hope you're joking. Yeah, the Bulgarian training method's really, really tough, yes. Like I said, it's vaguely similar. It says 305 on the block, but it's got pulleys, obviously. So. That is the second time I've been accused of having a fake machine. I've been accused of having. Every night I come in here and I make a new paper mache pull down machine. Sounds real to me. The 490 is my deadlift. 490 is my deadlift. We got one more set here. One more set here, guys. All right. Fake Carson Wentz. All right, let's grab it. One more set. One more set here. I am sweating though, guys. Look at that. Look at that sweat. I'm not a big fan of sweating, all right? It is 74 degrees in this gym. Yeah, you get a break, Jay. A nice long break. Enjoy it. All right, what are we doing next? What are we doing next? Some calisthenics? Y'all want to see some calisthenics? We can do some calisthenics. Those are top members, top chatters for the day. People that chat, donate, they get crowns now. That's new. YouTube implemented it. It's really cool. Just like being active in the chat, super chats, all kinds of stuff. Subscribing I think gets you points potentially. So how am I so quiet? I don't know. I'm not usually quiet. Do some calisthenics, guys. Not in this gym because the roof is low. But I've done a muscle up in the past, all right? I don't practice muscle ups, guys. Sorry about the shake. I don't practice muscle up, guys. It's not something I do often. Wall slides. One-handed muscle ups. Yeah, I'm progressing very well. The camera is shaking. I'm not shaking. Hold on, a little bit higher. Ain't no way. I'm in the South. We don't set our AC above 68 here. Because if you set your AC at 74 in the South, you're gonna have 80 degrees in your house, all right? The AC systems can't keep up with the humidity and the heat. Every time you open your door, your household jumps 10 degrees. So, all right, we're about to do some dips or some pull-ups. Y'all wanna see dips or pull-ups first? It's very true, Mark. I've been here a long time. It is 110% humidity at all times here in the South, all right? 110%. If you go outside, all right, so during the peak of the summer, right when we're hitting hurricane season in South Carolina, all right, you can go outside with a glass, an empty cup, right? And if you run fast enough, by the time you make it a quarter mile, you'll have a full glass of water. All right, by the time you get a quarter mile down the road, you'll have a full glass of water if you run outside with the empty cup. That's the humidity level here. In fact, it's good enough that if you don't want to shower, you can go outside and just shake back and forth and you'll be soaking wet by the time you get back inside. One-legged squats, I'm okay on that one. All right, we're gonna do some physique work, guys, so get prepared. We do physique work with our pull-ups and our dips. You guys know how physique work goes. I am taking off the now relatively soaking wet t-shirt so we can watch back and we can watch mostly back. We're looking for mostly back activation. So, all right, I'll be right back. Get it? Back, because we're about to work back. It's great. It's top tier. Yeah. All right. We've got some pull-ups to do. This is our 180 bulking physique currently. Like I said, it's a lean bulk. That's why we still have some abs left. But obviously this shirt is soaked through. So we're gonna go to like 205, 210 this year. I'm lean bulking, Mark, so there'll be times when I drop a pound or two and gain a pound or two. I kind of fluctuate it every now and again. So my bulks are consistent of like 5-pound gains, 2-pound cuts, 5-pound gains, 2-pound cuts, over and over and over again to help retain as much muscle and reduce and keep body fat low. Lean bulking is a lot more intricate when you do it the right way. So in 2 months, mind you, Mark, it hasn't been 2 months of 180. It's been, we're probably 181 to be fair, but we're probably going to put on between 5 and 7 pounds a month is about what we shoot for. So you're going to be okay, Jay. You're going to make it. You're going to make it, I promise. I've never had anybody pass out or not make it through one of my workouts. Well, they didn't make it, but they were alive. They just had to stop. I've had people cut out early. I believe in you, Jay. I believe in you. I've only ever had that happen once or twice. It's a motivational factor. I've only ever had one person not finish a workout. Usually we make adjustments if they can't finish it, but one person was like, hey, I don't want to work out anymore. And they legitimately just did it. They're like, I'd rather go buy new clothes right now than work out. That's legitimately what they said. It was like new clothes. They want to go buy a new bag. Like, I'm going to go buy a new bag today. I'm not really going to work out anymore. And I was like, oh, really? I was like, you quit today? Like that? God bless. All right. Only sets of 7. We don't do sets of 10 here. We don't do sets of 10 here. Only sets of 7. So Ray knows all about it. So Ray knows all about it. All right. Ah, let's go. Ah, feeling good, feeling good. Feeling good. Anything over 7 I consider cardio. Appreciate it, y'all. Yeah, usually a little later into the stream, we get an influx of trolls. All right, another set. Ah. Oh, feels good, feels good. Short intermission before we start dips. Appreciate it, Brad. Short intermission before we start dips. Trolls do get trolled around here. It does happen. We've had our fair share. We know how to deal with it. We pull no punches in this stream. We pull no punches in this stream. To catch up. That's rough, Saray. Those workouts are not made for 2-a-days. Those workouts are definitely not designed to be done together. Whew. Ah. All right, let's grab these dips. We did 40 dips last night in one set. Someone didn't believe it. We're not doing 40 tonight. Nothing over 7 reps here. Everything is strength focused in my program, in my personal program. At 1,000 likes, we get a new puppy. I get to get a new puppy. That's the goal, all right? 1,000 likes, I get a new puppy. I'm not a big fan of coconut water. I don't like the taste. It's not terrible for you or anything. I just don't like the taste of coconut water. I just prefer to hydrate with good old water, regular water, or sometimes I'll do a seltzer, like a seltzer flavored water, low carbonation, but that's it. No other fancy water for me. I will drink some sparkle water once in a while, some nice carbonated water, but no sugar or anything like that, no artificials. That's very, very specific, DC. Where do you have, I'm wondering where you got your reference point. Do not like almond milk. But if you like coconut water, it is not a bad choice. Just make sure you're not doing it as your only water source. Also, if I'm not mistaken, a mild diuretic as well, so be careful. It will flush you a little bit. I don't pig out on many foods. If I have a steak, I have a large amount of steak, but that's like because my diet has a lot of steak in it. So, how's it going? I like whole milk. I drink a lot of whole milk. I haven't really gotten into the raw milk thing. Almond milk I don't touch. So almond milk is not, there's no real nutritional value to almond milk. It's almond flavored water. It's just almond flavored water. You finished the workout? Solid, solid. I think that was the if y'all heard that notification, that was Jay finishing his workout. That was Jay finishing his workout. All right, let me grab another set of these dips, and then we'll talk some more. I get notified anytime you're working out on my program, anytime you finish a workout on my program. David. What's up, Donald? What's up, Donald? I'm glad you made it to the gym for your first workout, Jay. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed your first workout on the program, Jay. It's a solid program. Kettlebells are a good multifaceted workout implement, right? So, you can work pretty much every muscle in your body with kettlebells. The feeling comes back eventually, Jay. The feeling comes back eventually. What was I talking about? I forget what I was talking about. Fermented milk, I'm good. I don't want any fermented foods. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. No fermented foods for me. I don't do fermented foods. I like some pickled foods, but it has to be real pickled food. I don't want any of that like if I'm gonna do pickled eggs, I don't want the red ones with all the dye. There's no reason to dye pickled eggs. Why would you dye pickled eggs? This is your new life, Jay. Yes, your new life, Jay. I don't eat soy, no. Who hates yogurt? Are you talking about fermented? I love yogurt. I eat a lot of yogurt. I eat a pound of Greek yogurt every morning for breakfast. A pound of Greek yogurt and some kind of carbohydrate every morning for breakfast. Yep.
You guys know what I mean by fermented, all right? I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yogurt is the exception to that rule, all right? Yogurt, some other dairy products, I guess you could get away with it. It's a similar process, Valk. I'll tell you what I did not get into. What was the everybody was eating it at some point. What was it? The sugar alcohol replacement they were doing with all the foods to make it sugar free, but not actually sugar free. Never got into that trend. Never got into that trend. No, stevia is not the same. Is not the same. There's two different ones. I will have stevia. I don't mind stevia. I only use stevia. I only have stevia in packaged products like pre-workout. If it has stevia, I will still get that pre-workout. I have no problem with stevia. Now, there is a different. So stevia and sugar, and there's a different type of sugar alcohol that got very popular. They put it in a lot of candies. It was like sugar, but it was supposed to not spike your blood sugar. I forget what the name of it was, but it was a sugar alcohol. The one that doesn't come out of your blood, doesn't come out of your body, doesn't off. It like very slowly comes out of your system. It builds up over time. Depends on what you're doing, listening for Jesus. It depends on what you're doing. There's not like a specific time frame. Usually your first few months you see good growth if you're doing things correctly. It's called newbie gains. But if you're not seeing any growth early on, you may want to adjust your program. That's it, right there. Erythritol. That's the one that was super popular for a little while. I think that's it. It's so hard to keep up with all the sweeteners they come out with now. Every month there's a new sweetener. Every month there's a new sweetener they want you to take. This is better than sugar. You don't need it. You don't need it. That's the thing. You don't need the sweetener. So I've never personally used carb powders. If you guys are like Carbolin and stuff like that, I've never personally used carb powders. I've seen them work. I work out 6 days a week personally. I'm good. I'm going to stay natural. Let's go hit some machines, guys. Let's go hit some machines. We got some machines to hit tonight. Why not? We can. So we will. Shoulder press. We've been doing legs every single workout, David. I think I've proven that I do legs. I think I've proven I've done legs. We will do some legs, probably. But I think I've proven I do legs. Y'all can know I have video evidence of me doing legs. You guys cannot say I skip legs. All right. Full brick. Let me see if I can get y'all a shot that shows the brick as well. Hold on. With the extras. I have done barbell squats on stream, Mark. It happened. I take creatine in pre-workout. All right, full brick. Full brick with the add-ons, 210, 210. Yep. Whee! Ah. That's the most it goes. That's the heaviest the weight goes. It doesn't get any heavier than the whole brick. It's just, it's the full stack. Perfect form, actually. The nice thing about this machine is if your back is flat against it, small arch, you're in pretty much perfect form. What could possibly, how could you possibly have an issue with the form on a machine? Perfect form, perfect form. It literally makes your form for you. Unless you actively try to have bad form, it's near impossible to have bad form, all right? It's near impossible to have bad form. Well, this is our post-workout chat. We just lift heavy things post-workout for the giggles. Set of 7, let's go. Yep. Ah, we already did standing shoulder press. My shoulders are now spent. That is a full stack, yes. Full stack for 7. Full stack for 7. 210, 210. Always full effort. Always full effort, guys. We pull no punches here, right? There's pins you can get to put into the block to add more weight. So we just did dips and pull-ups, yeah. We just did dips and pull-ups. What if Eddie Hall walked in? That'd be awesome. I'd work out with Eddie Hall in a heartbeat. It'd be awesome to work out with Eddie Hall. Dude puts in work. Who wouldn't want to work out with Eddie Hall? Even Thor wants to work out with Eddie Hall. Even Thor wants to work out with Eddie Hall. All right. Leg extensions, guys. Leg extensions. Actually, let's do leg extensions. We'll do leg extensions. Our leg machine selection is not nearly as amazing as our upper body machine selection. I wouldn't say I'd work out with any fitness influencer. I would work out with most, sure. The thing about work, okay. Full brick, by the way. The thing about working out with different people, I don't know that much about them, DC. The thing about working out with other people, right, is everybody has little intricacies that they do a little different most of the time, especially at that level. Like there's things that Eddie Hall does that no one knows he does. they probably hasn't really gone into because they're so small, like little details. So it's those little small details, right? That people don't see that matter a lot of the time to an extreme amount at the top levels, right? So anything from like how you set up for your deadlift, like Eddie rolls the bar out and back to him, that's not going to work for everybody. There's a reason he does that, right? He's talked about that in the past, and it's not for everybody. Maybe how tight you keep your elbows, maybe you make elbow adjustments during the bench or different weights. There's a lot of intricacies, or maybe what they eat or how they warm up. It's fun to see what other people find advantageous because it helps you like understand why they are where they are. So I imagine I could beat Eddie Hall in a pull-up contest. I bet I could beat Eddie Hall in a push-up contest as well. I imagine he would get me in bench press and deadlift and squat. He'd get me on the SBD, but I 100% got him in calisthenics. I 100% got Eddie Hall in calisthenics. But I don't know major lifts, obviously. Eddie Hall is still massive. So, yep. So Eddie Hall, okay, a lot of people don't know exactly, so some people have seen the videos. When Eddie Hall was at his peak weight, he was eating 20,000 calories. 20,000 calories. I think like 900 grams of protein a day. So I don't think Eddie's cardio is as bad as people think. I think Eddie's cardio is probably surprisingly good for his body weight. Have you guys seen his like his training videos where he does like the runs with the weight vest on and stuff like that? The guy has decent cardio, especially he's really good cardio for his size, but decent cardio overall. So yeah, 5,000. He was eating 20,000 calories a day. Now, mind you, these are athletes that are branching out now. Eddie Hall's done boxing now. He's done arm wrestling, probably Olympic swimming by now. I don't follow that closely. You can improve it with better sleep and better nutrition. But after that, it's mostly genetic, yes. There we go. Don't worry. The J Raff's got it. The J Raff's got it. So Jay saw it like 10 minutes ago, but he's still trying to get his arms up to the phone after the workout. All right, another set of 7. Ah! Woo-wee! Ah. Yeah, Jay's top tier mod. Jay called himself out. Jay said that his arms were no longer functional. All right? At least mildly not functional. So Jay was quick on that one though. Look at that. His arms are waking back up. The numbness is starting to fade. The numbness is starting to fade. All right, let go. Yep. 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 Ah! Whee! Ooh, the legs are fire. Legs on fire. Duck eggs? I've never had duck eggs. I've never had duck eggs. I've had duck, but I've never had duck eggs. I eat a lot of chicken eggs. I had my own chickens, but never had duck eggs. Never had duck eggs. You guys ever seen someone do reverse treadmill? You guys ever seen someone do reverse treadmill before? Let me get a thumbs up and a like if we want to see me do a reverse treadmill for like 10 seconds, right? Not a long time. Anything over like 10 seconds is cardio. Good for the knees. Reverse treadmill. Let's do some reverse treadmill. This is on Jay's program tomorrow. Reverse treadmill. Reverse treadmill burpees. I hope Jay's prepared. All right. Let me turn this fan off. All right. All right. So bear with me because I've never used one of these before. Let's do, imagine the big green start button is a good place to start. Get it? Because it's the start button. All right. So we're going to go reverse with this. What speed should we go is the question, right? We'll start here. I can't read chat right now. If this goes really poorly, I'll be able to read chat really soon. All right. That's kind of slow. Hold on. Five, 3. 5, 3. Let's go a little faster. Six, 7. Are you guys sure I'm supposed to face the other way? This is the future, yeah. What else can we do on the treadmill, guys? Here's what we'll do. Let's speed it up. Go the other direction. So, very little known fact. I'm relatively quick on my feet. So, one-footed. I don't plan on falling, no. That's all the cardio for the year. That's all the cardio for the year. Whoo-wee! Little sprint, little sprint. Easy work. I just wanted to prove a point. I can do cardio. I choose not to. I think David was thrown off more than anybody else. So it's slowly becoming yogurt. It's about room temperature now. So 300 grams of protein a day. I'm not a big fan of cardio. That was just for the giggles. My heart is great. My heart's doing great. So. Do I use kettlebells? Not in my personal program, no. The other thing I happen to be pretty surprisingly talented at, believe it or not, is battle ropes. I happen to be really, really good at battle ropes. Like, very good at battle ropes. I've taught people how to do battle ropes so many times in my career that I have become like, it's become like almost like automatic battle ropes. Battle ropes are like super, like, it is cardio, but I have to teach cardio all the time. I have to teach battle ropes all the time, but they become super like quick to pick up, right? So, no, not tug of war, battle ropes. The ropes you go like this, you wave them. It looks really cool. I don't like cardio, no. That was all the cardio you'll ever see on this channel, okay? That's the only cardio you'll ever see on this channel, is that quick sprint for 30 seconds. It's all about lifting weight here. But battling your urge to dip and go home. Battle ropes are tough. They are a harsh cardio workout for sure. I do not own this gym, no. What's up, Max? Welcome back, Max. Whew. I don't think we're gonna touch the battle ropes tonight, though. Yeah, the double taps help a lot. Get me to 100 likes. We're like 6 off. That'd be awesome. Triple digit likes. Battle ropes are really, really good calorie burners. Really good calorie burners. Battle ropes are solid calorie burners. If you're looking to burn calories and still like build up endurance, muscular endurance, stuff like that, battle ropes are top tier. It's all good, Max. We already finished the workout. We did full body. 101 likes. Look at that. Whole milk is how I do it, Val. Dairy is the bulk of my diet. It's an easy calorie for me. Yeah, I don't think double tap works on YouTube. All right, I think that's it. We don't have anything left to do tonight, do we, guys? That was the full workout. For the stream, guys. I used to do oats. Oats mixed in with my coffee and sometimes with my protein. I've stopped doing that. So, but we'll save the battle rope work for another night when I haven't done 30 seconds of cardio. All right, we'll save the battle ropes for another night. You guys are going to be pleasantly surprised by my battle rope abilities. All right, I might make it into a short. My battle ropes. It's something that I had to learn to be good at very quickly. So I don't like battle ropes personally as a personal workout, but they are highly effective. We don't do the milk bottle names as often anymore, Max. We'll probably bring it back once or twice, but I have gotten to the point where my house is full of milk bottles, so we don't do milk bottles every night anymore. I have milk every night, but we haven't been drawing on milk bottles for a while. Like a few weeks. I take creatine. I don't cycle creatine, but I take creatine daily. Cardio is not mandatory in my workout, no. I don't do separate cardio work. I'm generally healthy. I do a lot of weight training, which is going to be good for your heart as well. So I weigh 180 at the moment. I take creatine and pre-workout, that's it. Creatine and pre-workout, that's it. I drink a good bit of water, mostly milk, mostly dairy. I drink more dairy than I do water daily. So I do drink a good bit of water though. I am well hydrated, but dairy is also a hydrating liquid. So West Side Barbell, I'm familiar, yes. Are they still open, West Side Barbell? Didn't they close? Didn't West Side Barbell close? Or did they reopen? I could have swore they closed. Yeah, unfortunate. West Side Barbell was legendary. I drink coffee. I drink like 3 or 4 cups of coffee a day. 3 or 4 cups of coffee a day. We just finished up. It's actually 1:20 for me, but we just finished up working out. Gotcha, Max. Nice. Yeah, I work out late every night. All right, guys, that is the stream though. We've done a lot today. We even ran on the treadmill for like a couple of seconds. So we even ran on the treadmill for a couple of seconds, which is you guys will probably never see that on the stream again. That was just to prove a point. Just to prove a point. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Appreciate y'all being here. We'll be back on tomorrow around 11 o'clock. We do cardio once a year, Anonymous, for 30 seconds. 30 seconds once a year. 30 seconds once a year. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the recovery, Jay and Saray. You both had workouts today on the program, so. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow.